Welcome to the witching forecast for the week of the 25th of April all the way through to Beltane, the 1st of May. We are heading towards Beltane and wow, yeah, what a crazy quick year this is going. This is so far. Beltane is one of the most I guess most epic pagan festivals, one of them of the year, and it represents the energy of the divine god and goddess and passion and love and life and the greening of the land. And that is what May and Taurus energy is. And so in this week's witching forecast, we are going to be looking at the energy of the week for everybody. We're going to be looking at what the vibes are for everybody, what's coming up for people, and also we're going to be looking at the individual signs. So we'll start with Taurus, our wonderful Taurians. Hi there, Miriam. Hi there, Sam. Hi there, Tanya. Hi there, Jane. Good evening. Good evening. Hello, hello. We're going to be looking at the hi John, hi Helen, loads and loads of love. Hope you're having a good week. So yeah, we're going to be heading towards that Beltane energy, and we're going to be looking at what that means for you guys, both collectively with the cards for the week, but also we're going to go through the star signs and go individually and see what's coming up. So hi Simeon, hi Angela, hi Stephen. I hope you're very well and having a very good beginning to the week. So we did miss last week because it was a bank holiday, wasn't it? And I was, yeah, so we did miss the witching forecast last week, but we're back. Hi Isabel, hi gorgeous, hi Diane. That's right, Beltane is coming. Beltane. I mean, Zoe was trying to look it up years ago on a like a Gaelic translator how to pronounce it, and it was Beltane, but I say it in the kind of the same metallic voice that the computer told it when we did it at the time. But yes, the festival of Hi Debbie, the festival of Hi Debbie, there we go, a good festival indeed. But the festival of Beltane, and to you lovely people in the southern hemisphere, that's directly opposite to the festival of Samhain. So you have life and death, that axes of passion and the rites around love, and passion and the rites around death, obviously both involving love, but this is often a time when you have the maypole and you have the goddess and the green man and the May Queen, all these elements of the divine marriage between the sacred masculine and sacred feminine, which creates all fertility for the land. So to see it in a more obvious day-to-day nature, we can just see that, you know, we can look at the hawthorn, which is the sacred flower of Beltane. We can look at the roses and the flowers and the greening of the land. Just to be out in the beginning of May and just honouring and walking with the greening trees and the flowers and the blossoms is a really beautiful way to celebrate and to connect with the season. So yes, the Festival of Debbie is definitely a thing. So let's get rocking. Do we have any preferences for the tarot deck that we work with today? What do I have? I've got the Everyday Witch as usual. I've got the Dragon one. I've got the Forest of Enchantment, Wildwood Tarot, Tarot of the She. You guys are welcome to choose. Gosh, what I did with that dragon? There we go. Dragon Tarot has been here. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you have a preference, and we'll get going with the cards for the week. So Isabel, you're the first to say Wildwood. I'm gonna Dragon. All the choices, so many choices. I will start with. Oh, it's a tough one actually. The Dragon one is right next to me, but we've had 2 votes for Wildwood. So maybe we'll do a bit of both. Dragon. Oh, 2 votes for Dragon. You know what? I'll start with the Dragon. I'm just gonna grab the Wildwood. Sorry, I just advertised my lovely rune dress while while I'm stepping up and getting the Wildwood. There we go. Rune dress in purple is brilliant, by the way. I love it. It's so comfy and lovely, and I will put underneath the video in the links if you would like your own rune dress where you can get it from. Okay, so let's have a little look. What is the energy for this week? 25th of April through to the 1st of May. What do the dragons have to say? Ooh. Ooh. Okay, let's have a look. First 2 cards that come up. This is general for everybody. And so we've got 3. It's interesting. I kept pulling them, you know. Thank you, Miriam, for my purpley goodness. Purple dress, purple face. So anyway, back on to serious business of tarot. So the cards we've got for this week, starting with the Hierophant and the Keeper of the Keys. Hierophant is, guess what card in the Major Arcana? It's the Taurus card. So there is no surprise that we have the Wildwood Tarot here, the Taurian, sorry, the Wildwood Tarot, I was thinking that, the Dragon card, the Wildwood Tarot is coming in a minute, I promise you. The Hierophant card of Taurus to represent this week. And the Keykeeper. And there are many things that we can say about the Hierophant. And it is the initiation. It is the sense of coming up to see we're ready for that next step. I feel like with keys, there's always going to be a locked door that you have to unlock. With keys, there's always going to be earning that, you know, you get the key when you're, I don't know, 18, 21, I don't know what, when, you know, when you get keys at that age. It is that kind of initiation in a kind of a society now where we don't, as normal, have those quite so official initiations. There is something now about and it, you know, and the door might be locked. It might not be the time. We can't say everyone's going to walk through the door. But I always feel this kind of guardian. I kind of feel the Hierophant, even though there's all this really magical and mystical connotations, of course, with the Hierophant. In one way, I sort of see him as the cosmic bodyguard. Like, you're not going through unless you're ready to take that challenge, or whether you're ready to go forward. And so there is this sense this week of maybe of transformation being possible, you know, of going that next level of you know, if you are literally getting the key to a house this week, you know, it could be that literal. It could be the sense of leveling up in life in some way. It could be the sense of, okay, I've achieved this, I'm ready to take that next step. You could make this really official. You could make it an initiation in your own spiritual life, where you do something to celebrate that you're moving forward now. You could do something to celebrate the fact that you are going that next step, getting that job, learning that skill. So yeah, there's something really strong about getting the key to that next level of your life, getting that strength and that support. We don't often have, you know, unless you're in a church or in a religious group, there isn't always that support, is there, to get that spiritual guidance and that strength. And actually that can be a really nice journey that you could do to this dragon, to the Hierophant dragon, and they could to ask for guidance and for strength on how to move forward at this time. So there's a big shift. And I also feel with this, it comes up and it's more of a, you know, funny, not funny, but it's not funny when it happens, but I think that when people ask, you know, if this person likes them or if this connection is going to happen, I feel the Hierophant comes up when they're going, you're not allowed right now. Like, you're not allowed to go there right now. You're being guided on this way. You may want to go that way, but the Hierophant's saying not yet, or you're being guided this way. So there could be a real sense of guidance this week, of being pushed in a certain direction, which I think is good and positive, but can also sometimes feel a bit like frustrating. And because the Hierophant's a fixed sign, it's Taurus, it's fixed. There are some things in life which are quite fixed, and you don't get to move forward until you're ready, or you can be supported if you ask. So that's one of the energies this week. Hi Tiffany, lovely, lots and lots of love, thank you for watching. And then we've got the Five of Cups there as well for this week. Not the brightest Beltane card, if I'm honest, but but look at the butterfly there, and you know, when the 5 comes up, it is that middle ground, that middle of the journey with the cups, where we can weep and we can grieve and we can release what isn't working, what hasn't been great for us. But that does not mean that transformation is not there, because you are being guided to move forward. You're not stuck on this level. Like, if you're feeling a bit sad or a bit low, or that emotionally things haven't quite worked out how you would like, the Hierophant and the 5 of Cups is a reminder that you will be guided in the right direction. This is not the final destination. This is a step on the road, and we can't always see what beautiful things lie around the corner from us. But with the 5 of Cups, they're saying there is something more beautiful than you know at this time. And so the third card I have around is the Ace of Cups. Look at the duckling. Just look at the duckling. Oh, it's just so cute. We have the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is love. It is pure divine love. It is that absolute feeling of beauty and love and healing and brightness. So this is such a beautiful ending to that journey. So the Hierophant could move your pathway a bit this week. The Hierophant could say, you know, you're ready for that next stage, which means you have to leave something behind. But it also feels like it could open the gateway to something so much more beautiful. So be open to that transformation this week, and Beltane will bring celebration. Hi there, Victoria. Hi, gorgeous. And I pull one for the wild because I know it's been a bit of a wildwood call as well. Ooh, we are taking no prisoners this week. We have the Great Bear, and this is the Judgment card traditionally. So, you know, there's a very strong cards of being ushered into a new era, of being asked to take those steps of transformation. And the Great Bear is again, it's a challenge if you wish to take it. You do not have to take it. You do not have to accept the challenge. You can say, you know what, this is too much for me right now. I don't want to open the door. I'm good. I just want to just rest a bit longer, or I'm not ready to face this right now. But if you are ready to face it, there could be, I just feel it's a big unlocking week. I want to put a big key on the door this week and unlock it, and step into that next phase, and just know that you have the support, because we may sit in a bit of a judgy way, these ones, but it's absolutely not. They're only helping you get onto your right true soul path. They're only helping you claim that path, that birthright that is yours. So, you know, yeah. And there's cute ducklings. Never forget those cute ducklings. Just innocence and beauty and love is there. Even when you feel really worn down and, you know, exhausted, innocence and love is there. So that's a beautiful energy. Right. Oh, I'm going to look at the animal cards for the week as well. Don't let me forget. I have all of them here today. I know the last few weeks we haven't been working with animal cards. I'm going to mix and match some of the oracle that we use over the next few weeks. But yeah, spirit animal for the week, for everybody, for this week, going towards Beltane. Oh, I love it. I love the ladybirds. I know in America it's ladybug, but it's a ladybird, and I love them. They're my little mini totems, So ladybird says, good luck. You are a bright energy. Let worry go and be happy here and now, which makes me really think of that Ace of Cups feeling. Feel good about being a loving and colourful you. You bless the world with colour and good luck. So what a lovely energy to go towards Beltane with, of blessing, of just kind of being present, being alive. Beltane is all about the life force, the energy, growth, love, blossoming. And this is a time of just celebrating. You know, I sometimes you can feel in Beltane that if you're not in a loving relationship, you know, it can feel, you know, not for you. But that's utterly not true. That this is about absolute love and being in love with life, and that connection and the alchemy is within you. It's not something that's necessarily outside of you. It can be, of course, but it is the alchemy of love and passion and life is within you, and it can be in your relationship with everything that you see in the world, all of nature, all of the spirits that you connect with, all of your guides, your friends, your family, and you bless them by being the most awesome, beautiful, colourful you, and that's all is required. So that's a lovely feeling for the week ahead. So starting with Team Taurus, with our lovely Taurians, let's get the dragons a little bit on. Oops. And see what your card is for the week. So for our lovely Taurians and Taurus Sun, Moon and Rising, let's have a look and see what the energy is for this week. Okay, whoa, cards are flying everywhere. It's not because I'm clumsy. I think we've watched this long enough to know that it is because I'm clumsy, but you know. Okay, Taurus, 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 my lovely Taurians. Oh, it's Four of Pentacles. You guys, it's funny because it should be like more, you know, the energy is it's birthday time and it's outward, but actually you have the Hermit and the Four of Pentacles, which is very inward, and the treasure of a good book and a good evening, and you know, a sense of absolute taking time away from the world. Like the whole of Beltane and the spring energy could be outwards, but actually for you right now it feels a very deep time. It feels a very deep time of learning, of going on your own quest, on getting comfy, getting cozy, and doing what feels right for you. I do feel as well for this week you've got the Four of Pentacles. I mean, it may well be very different after Beltane, and I think it might be, but this energy of the Four of Pentacles is I don't know, go Gollum, but my own. Like, what is mine? What is my strength? What is my power? What is? I think it's good to take a good check-in, like a good recap of what you have, of what your situation is, of how you're feeling about your finances, about your home, about your work, about your comforts, about your plans. But it feels a very much creating a safe space for you to blossom and grow and be you. So even though there could be parties going on because it's your birthday season and or that kind of thing. There is a deep need to light that inner candle. I love this one. It's put up above my face so it focuses on this properly. No, it won't focus on it properly, never mind. But like to nurture that inner flame, to nurture that treasure, and to nurture the deep sense of self and with you. And Tanya's a very good question, Tanya, about the Taurus being upcoming eclipse. Absolutely. So it isn't, maybe because of the eclipse as well, it's not kind of ta-da, here I am world. It's, ooh, where am I? What do I want? Where am I going? What is my journey? So yeah, it feels a great time for strength, lovely Taurians, and finding what's right for you. And if you want to go out and play, have the most fun, but maybe make some space for you as well to search and for that spark within. Okie dokie. Let's have a look and see now for our lovely Gemini, Team Gemini. Let's have a look and see. All right, let's have a look and see. You got the duckling card and the five of ducklings. You got the duckling card. I did shuffle. So there are so many blessings this week, Gemini. It is absolutely beautiful. I think there's a real childlike innocence to life, a real sense of openness, of heart, of beauty, and of love. And I think this is how you engage with the world this week as well. The more engaging with an open, playful, light energy, and one where you're not maybe expecting a certain outcome. Those are always the best in life, isn't it? And it's really hard to do that when you want a certain outcome. But the more you go in with, okay, let's meet you for who you are. Let's open the situation to how it is. There's just opening for just lots of blessings. There is healing this week as well. So you may need to take some time for you, Gemini, as you go on your own little journey. You've got the cards for the week, basically. They are for you, because I've pulled a couple more cards. And you are on that lesson, on that journey, that if you are feeling low, or if you feel that things aren't quite emotionally where you'd like them to be, you're not at the end point. You're at a mid-rest point of the journey, and there are keys, and they're going to open new doors, and they're going to close some doors as well, just for now. It doesn't have to be forever. You can just be, you know what, you need a rest now, or you need to take some time. But always know that if you approach the world with that openness, even just for yourself, you will attract something absolutely beautiful this week. And there's opportunities for real joy. So I genuinely feel that. And maybe because of Taurus, we've got an eclipse coming up, could be bringing up some stuff for everybody that's like, oh, that kind of upset or that sense of the past. So lots of love, and lots of love to Debbie and Lucian. Hello, gorgeous. A spot on Gemini you wouldn't believe. Well, good. I'm glad. Remember, Ace of Cups. Go with the ducklings, Gemini. Embrace the ducklings. Anyway, so moving on from ducklings, we have our lovely Cancerian, Team Cancer again. You can always check your big three, Sun, Moon, Rising. So let's have a look for you, lovely Cancerians. What is your card for the week? Oh, Three of Wands and the Sun. This is going to be lovely energy to work with. I mean, it's lovely energy. Of course, you may have grumpy days, off days, and if you have a more grumpy card for the week, you may have amazing days. It just feels like this is something that you can work with over the week. And the first thing is you have the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is one of my favourite cards, and because it's very Aries, that's why I like it. It's a card of potential. It's a card of excitement and things that could be, and where you could go, and actually seeing that things suddenly could be better. Seeing that after maybe a time of being a bit of a trial or a tribulation, wow, the vista in front of me is looking pretty epic. And there's an invitation to joy with the Sun card as well. So I feel like an invitation this week. I feel like there's seeing things that are actually looking quite exciting and positive, and the sun's shining bright in both of these cards. So there is optimism and hope and joy being reborn. The Three of Wands is kind of that back and forth feeling. It's more of an adventure than a settled sensation. So maybe not expect everything to be set in stone this week in your life, but if you embrace that sense of maybe I could do this and that could be pretty cool, then I feel like you'll make the most of this energy, which I really like. Yay. So if you're noticing Cobweb's not being so attentive tonight, he's had his dinner before the witching forecast for once, because usually he's like, stop talking, mother, give me my dinner. Now he's eaten, so he's pretty chilled, so he might not be quite so in our faces. Okay, so moving on to our lovely Leos, Team Leo. Let's have a look and see what's going on for you guys. Oh, beauty. So Leo, the Magician card. I feel this is very Beltane feeling, because again, it's Gemini energy, which is later in May, but you know, but the roses, I always feel like the roses being this beautiful life affirming sense of the spring going towards the summer, and love and passion, and all the elements are there. So Leo, you've got everything you need this week to do whatever you want to do. That doesn't mean you're going to have, you know, the £1,000,000 to buy the dream house, but you'll have the key. That's about keys this week, isn't it? You'll have the opportunities to navigate yourself into the right position to get there. You'll have the chance to say the right thing, speak to the right people. You'll have that knack of just having the charm. Use it wisely, but you'll have that charm and that sense of I can talk my way through anything. I can manifest, I can magic, I can create. You'll have that sense, you know, where you just feel like I can actually create or manifest quite quickly or quite easily, or you'll feel that everything is there for you if you should want to navigate some new beginnings, some changes, or some interesting communications. So really beautiful, really powerful. The Four of Cups come up as well. And with the Four of Cups, or you maybe not, you know, there's a game of two halves this week, because everyone seems to be getting a bit of a meh as well as a good lovely feeling. Could be eclipse energy, but I get the sense of Four of Cups is suddenly like, oh, I feel a bit flat. I don't feel fulfilled. I feel a bit emotionally like not bothered or exhausted, or I just don't want to. And this is why I think this energy of follow mercurial thoughts, follow new ideas. Maybe don't dwell in the where things feel stagnant. Acknowledge where they feel stagnant, but I wouldn't stay there, because you'll get the chance to go, well, actually I'm feeling stagnant, but I've got this invitation, I've got this meeting, I've got this poem that I want to write. You know, it feels go with that mercurial interest, and you'll navigate out of the swamp pretty quickly, actually. So yes, that sounds interesting for lovely Leos. And for Team Virgo, for our lovely Virgos, let's have a look and see what's going on for Team Virgo. Oh, King of Wands, Two of Swords, one more for the road, and the Sun. That I felt like it was a bit more of a story there. King of Wands. So I am the king of the castle. This is a powerful week. The King of Wands is someone that, of all the kings in the tarot, I find the King of Wands, well, the King of Cups as well, but the King of Wands is more playful. Like, he's powerful, he's fiery, but there is a sense of adventure and a sense of approachableness with him. So ask for what you want this week. Maybe there is a sense of planning something big, some changes you want to make. There could be a journey, an adventure. There could be a move that's going on. Know you're supported. Know that you have that advice there if you need it. And there is a sense of taking charge or getting the support around you that's going to help you move forward. When I think of the King of Wands, I think of someone with a lot of power and a lot of just, you know, if you get on their right side, they can make miracles happen for you, or they can work with you to make miracles. You could be the King of Wands yourself, saying, actually, when I focus on something, I can truly fire and passion up my life. So I think there's a lot of power around your decisions this week. I feel there's a lot of support around your decisions this week. And I feel like you're able to put good energy, passion and excitement, adventure into the most mundane of tasks. Two of Swords came up as well, saying this is pretty, isn't it? I think that's a really pretty colours. Resty McRestisome. Even though there's always power, I kind of feel like almost calling on the dragons to bring in that power and protection. Look at the Two of Swords of also bringing a sense of inner balance and just taking a step back a bit to rest, to heal, to make a decision. When you make it, it will move forward quickly. So just give yourself that time. But also got the Sun card. So it's interesting. I thought for everybody this week, we get some cards that just feel really exciting, but in the same reading, we kind of go, ooh, we're going in. But oh, it's looking good. So don't doubt yourself. Don't second check yourself. You can go on a bit of a healing, a bit of a time out from the world, but just know that it's just a blip or just a momentary dip of energy, because the Sun card is an invitation for you for joy, turning your face to the light side of life, because it is coming. There's some success and beauty coming. So yes, someone else what deck this is. Of course, I would highly recommend it. It's called the Smoke, Ash and Embers Tarot. It's by a lovely company called Three Trees Tarot, and they do a couple of decks. I might get the other one at some point as well, but they're absolutely beautiful, absolutely lovely. And they just, I think the first time I use them. I just kind of went through them a bit because they're just such good quality and the illustrations are just stunning. Libra, let's have a look at my lovely Librans. Team Libra, how are you doing today? Okay. Worrying? Maybe. It's going to be okay. End of reading. Joking. So Nine of Swords is the first card, which I said worrying somewhat, maybe Librans. Anxious, feeling like, oh gosh, how am I going to get through this? Through, absolutely, you've got it. There's no, you know, there's anxiety there saying, I do not know how I'm going to take the step forward, or there seem to be so many things getting in the way, or I've been quite stressed, or I've been ill and I feel a bit overwhelmed. And then we have you taking some practical steps this week, and then you're like, oh, I have so got this. So Two of Pentacles, look at the little rabbits on this one. It's just so cute. You've got absolute strength, determination, opportunities to move forward. Financially, things feel good. Work-wise, things feel good. Something you might be worrying about is not going to manifest, I think. I feel like there's anxiety about the change that's coming up, but the change that's coming up feels good for you. And it actually feels that you've got what it takes to make this happen. You've got what it takes to step forward in your work, or say for that opportunity, or go on that trip, or there's anxiety about the change that you're manifesting, which is fair enough. We all get scared at change at times, but it is so good. You're so ready for it. I'm being shown the key again with the Hierophant. He's saying, you've got the key. Off you go. It's all good. And then you've got the Six of Cups. Oh, so pretty. Chill, enjoy, celebration, love. Enjoy this Beltane season for, okay, Libras that are in loving and passionate relationships. Good. Go for that. But I also would say, as a whole, the Libra energy is genuine connection and friendship and kindness. So you may just feel like going to see an old friend, or you may just see like doing something for your family, or doing a really beautiful gift for your partner. There just seems to be a sense of absolute just generosity of spirit, I think, for the end of the week, and true connection, true feeling and true affection there. Maybe you'll apologize, maybe you'll get an apology, maybe you'll feel like, actually, I want to give this person this because I care about them. There's a real sense of you're realizing that you're moving up in the world, and you realize that those problems you've had aren't actually going to take you going forward. So you want to celebrate that, I think, by the end of the week. And as Lucia says, phew, yes, yes. Yes, absolutely. Right, moving on to Scorpio. Team Scorpio, let's have a look and see what is going on for Scorps. Knight of Wands, the Hanged Man, and the Page of Swords. Oh, it's all going on. And the Sun at the bottom of the deck, so we'll take the Sun as a bit of a undercurrent for things. You're fired up, you're going to run around with that maypole. You're going to enjoy that Taurus. You know, the opposites, of course, on the wheel of the year are Taurus and Scorpio. So the Beltane, Samhain axis works with you guys so well. It almost looks like he's carrying a maypole, doesn't it, with all the ribbons hanging off of it. But it is like proper passion, proper fired up, bit manic, but you're going to love it. There is a sense of energy coming back to you this week, and there's a sense of really just going for the thing that you want, or creating, being passionate, doing it, going out there. But just make sure that you're using your energy for something you really want. So with Scorpio, you've got a lot of fired up energy for the beginning of the week. Focus it on something you want, not on what other people want, maybe, or on a drama. It's just like focus on your own creative path and charge forward for what you want. You will get a bit of a break, as Visibel said that she's also had the Knights and the Hanged Man. Yeah, there is some ways where things will just charge forward and you'll go, whoa. What happened? Why are we suddenly stopped? You want to get a lot done maybe in the beginning of the week, and suddenly you're like this. I love it though. Look how beautiful it is. There's like a little squirrel offering a flower to the dragon in the rain. So rain stops play for a little bit, but it is so for a good reason. I do think there's a bit of a manicness to this burning yourself out, which is good. We love manicness sometimes, but I would just say that there's a real soul healing feeling for you guys this week. I get a lot of soothing energy from this. So you get a lot done, you're feeling fiery, you're feeling passionate, you're feeling creative, and then you just drop into this space of just deep soul, which feels beautiful actually, if you don't resist it, as I always resist all things like this. But when you get into that, you just go, hold on, I'm in this kind of mythic energy, or I feel really magical, or I feel like something is really this stillness is creating something really good, and I definitely feel it is. You will also be maybe learning something new in this time, and it may mean that you navigate yourself in a bit of a different direction because you're learning something new. So with the Knight of Wands, you're doing what you always do. You've got this fire side that's going for it, but there's something about different tact, maybe learning a different skill, different language, a bit from communication, and that helps you navigate forward in a different way. So it's very fascinating, and the Sun card underpins it, which means it's leading you into the light, you know, it's leading you into the joy. So I hope that was all right for you, lovely Scorpios. Again, check out your sun, your moon, and your rising. Yes, lots of Scorpios ain't interesting, and that's what Visible. I think we always sync on our cards, Visible, don't we? I think, well, often anyway. Sagittarius. Let's have a look for Saggies. Oh, Queen of Wands, Six of Swords, King of Pentacles. Love the Queen of Wands. Just to check what Miriam says, totally resonates with the Scorpio, learning new things, doing your artwork. Good. I need to read quickly because I'm on my phone because my computer's still at the doctor's, and the messages come from my phone so quickly that I just have to read them before they vanish. I don't think I can make them come back. No, they've gone. Anyway, so couldn't get much more saggy than the Queen of Wands, could we? Look at this. It's just a successful joy feeling around things. It just feels very happy. The sunflower in her mouth. What I get with this, and the other cards that come up around it as well, is that there's success, there's joy, there's confidence, there's feeling like you've got your mojo back. And that takes you into going, as a true Saggy, I'm not just sitting on my laurels. I want to move forward. I want a new challenge. I want to navigate into new waters. And I feel, yes, this is good for you. Six of Swords is saying, I know it looks a bit dark, but it's taking you from one space to a next. There's a success that's coming for you, the sense of joy that's coming to you that helps you navigate or communicate or start to move forward in a way that you really want. And it also feels good for money or security or feeling more grounded. So it might be a bit right now of taking a bit of a leap of faith, but it creates a sense of security. And then it could bring up more shake-up. It could bring up the need to move or the desire to make more changes. But that's for a bit further down the line. But it feels, trust that mojo. Go with what makes you feel back to your good self and follow those threads, because I feel that they're taking you in a really interesting, maybe even more financially secure direction. And that might not be logical because it feels like following those passionate, creative, interesting threads, but they are leading you into a good place. So Capricorn, Team Capricorn, let's have a look and see what's coming up for you. Oh, bless you. It's duckling time again, and literally you guys have the back to front. So Sagittarius graduating college at 53. Well done, Helen. Well done, because that really, yeah, you got it, good. Hi there, everyone that's just joined as well. Sorry, I've just quickly seeing the messages go up. So Capricorns, let's have a chat, because what were the cards for the week? Hierophant, Five of Cups, Ace of Cups. So Five of Cups came up first. Sometimes the Five of Cups looks quite but there's just a sense of just healing the soul. There's a soothingness of healing the soul here, and just be listening to the message. If you need a soul healing duvet day, Capricorns, please take it. But allow the messages to come through from your friends, from nature, from your family, just from spirit or whatever. There's a real sense of transformation that's happening. So don't mistake a break or a rest or a time out for a mistake or things not quite working, because actually, guess what's going up again? It's duckling time. That could be my phrase for the day. It's duckling time. So you've got the duckling cards, and you've got the Ace of Cups, basically. So the Ace of Cups is saying, from the heart, from the feeling, from love, really be open this week. Again, I've said this a couple of times now, haven't I? You've got this sense of transformation from unbalanced energy to leading a doorway to something new. And then you've got the Hierophant card there, which has come up all week. It's come up for everybody, not all week, all reading. And so there is something around lessons at this time. Oh, we don't like it. We don't like the word lessons, but it is there. And I think it's on the ultimate kindness. It's on the ultimate strength and security. But there is just a sense of, just taking that time to just allow and to rest, and to know that what's changing for you is leading you to so much greater things and new doorways opening up for you. And I think they're going to open up sooner than you think. I think things are shifting for you sooner than you think, actually, at the moment. So let's have a look and see. Next we have Pisces, Team Pisces. No, Aquarius, sorry. I can't believe I almost forgot Aquarius. I always do that. It is literally my moon sign. Why am I forgetting it? You can't take me anywhere, really. Let's have a look for Aquarius, Team Aqua. Let's have a look. So, Seven of Pentacles. Oh, the one that's kind of not a one. So, okay. Seven of Pentacles is there. When I say the one that's not a one, it's like the extra card in the deck, but I've kept it in because it's so beautiful. So it's such a beautiful energy. I've just kept it in because I think it's that just... Hi, Star. It's that just deep connection, deep knowing, deep resting, being guided, feeling that you have that support, maybe from spirit, from the dragons, you know. I just kept that in there because it's just such loving energy. So I just thought that's one that's always a good... Finding that sanctuary, I think, is what I'd say for this one for people. Finding sanctuary. And I do get the Three of Swords is coming up as well this week. So that is perceived sometimes as well as reality, because it's our thoughts. The Three of Swords is, I think this hurts. And sometimes you hear something or you'll see something and it hurts and you're in that space. But I do feel like go to that sanctuary and take that time. I know Star, she's gone. But the Seven of Pentacles is actually this week. I would put my energy into into harvesting projects. I do get with the Three of Swords that it could be more of a eclipsey building anxiety rather than a reality. So just, well, we hope anyway. But the Seven of Pentacles is just nestle into that. I think here is like nestling into the ground, into the earth, into harvesting, into healing, into, you know, something more beautiful and powerful for you. Yeah, so I do get that. It's just a sense of absolute I get the earth. I get that you'll find the healing you need from routine, which I know Aquarians don't love so much. From the routine, from the home, from projects you'll bring into harvest, to fruition. Yeah. Sorry, so cool messages come up and I haven't seen it, so I'm knocking my camera. So I'll do something about, if I don't say your messages, they just come up so quickly on the phone. I should hopefully have my laptop back next week and it's easy for me to read your messages on the laptop. But yeah, I just feel, yeah, nestling into things of home, of work, of craft, of earth, what you can put your hands to do and you can create, you'll get so much satisfaction from that. I think sometimes maybe just sort of thinking about things will be maybe dwelling on what hasn't worked out or what hurts more. Yeah, I think this hurts. It's funny, isn't it? Not funny, haha, because, you know, I think so much of it's a perspective, isn't it, with things. Of course, some things are freaking excruciating and they do hurt. And also, it is how we think about it, and it can be the story we tell ourselves about it that creates more pain. So, of course, I never do that. Of course I do. But yeah, home is where the heart is this week, Aquarius. Okay, Pisces. Let's have a look and see. Lovely Pisceans. What is the energy for this week? Two of Swords. Okay, so that's interesting because you and Virgo on the opposites, and you both got the Two of Swords. So I just find the colours very pleasing. Two of Swords is really take that rest, take that time out to think things through. It's not the week to rush into a decision. It's not the week to react and go impulsively do something. It is the week to go, let me really weigh that up within. Let me meditate on it. Let me just really let that sink in and see what I actually feel and where is drawing me next because of it. So it just feels this inner, and it, not always a bad thing with this. It could just be, I just suddenly just put a crossroads and I don't quite feel where I'm going. Or it can be emotionally feeling a bit overwhelming and needing some time to take a step back. But it doesn't have to be a bad thing. It's just that sense of, hold on, there is a sense of just thinking things through rather than taking the action just yet. And again, you have the nestling, the snuggle up at home. I know Seven of Pentacles is about work and it is about money and it's all that kind of thing. But I do feel it is the sense of patience with the work that you're doing and the progress that you've made. Maybe celebrate how far you've come before pushing that next level. Celebrate what you've achieved so far. Look back and reflect over the last year or the last month's work and just go, oh my gosh, actually. And that work could be your home, that can be your actual work, your business, your finances, whatever you've done. It just feels like you can look over that and be proud of yourself before moving forwards. And last but not least, our Aries, Team Aries. Let's have a look and see what's coming up and what's going on for Aries this week. Okay. Oh, ooh, sound effects. Firstly, King of Cups. Second be the Death card. Thirdly, Queen of Wands. So interesting energy. I felt this for everybody this week. There was just wobble, isn't there? There's just a sense of, I mean, like the Death card is not a bad card. We all know this. There is a sense. I'm saying sense a lot, aren't I? I do apologise. I always hear it when I sort of repeat the same words, and it does annoy me. But transformation means really cutting some cords, cutting some ties, and letting go and releasing. But to the first card is the King of Cups. It's love, it's romance, it's fun, it's music, it's joy. It is Beltane feeling, isn't it? King of Cups and the Queen of Wands together. Lovely. Romance, passion, fire and water, love and movement. But in the middle, we don't get to escape the middle bit. Yeah. Ooh, death. I don't have an extra card on that because I'm just nosy because I'm an Aries. Haha. Knight of Cups. It's interesting. Is there anxiety about trust? Is there anxiety about love? Is there anxiety about moving forwards? Yeah. Yeah. It feels that. I'm going to ask for more insight on it. I've got the Knight of Cups. So all the love, and there's got the Nine of Swords. So it almost feels like an anxiety around love itself, or around success, or around embracing those feelings. I mean, that, again, these readings are just a nutshell. Of course, everyone will have a different, unique experience. It won't be exactly the same for everybody. There could just be different essences or different threads for every person they'll take. But for me, looking at this, maybe we're letting go of some anxiety, some stories. And maybe that's really hard. Sometimes accepting things, flowing and changing, and maybe accepting that you are good enough, accepting that you can make this difference is the hard thing. But there is some transformation around this eclipse time. There's transformation. And I always feel this as well around Samhain and Beltane. At Beltane, I sometimes feel more Samhain-y, and at Samhain, I feel more Beltane-y. It just sometimes is that kind of, whoa, Beltane can be a bit this for me. Sometimes, not always, but sometimes. And Samhain is more fun sometimes. So I think we feel that line, that doorway opens both sides, and we can feel both of it. So there could be things coming up that are going to be released, transformed. They'll be visiting. Like the old energy I'm moving through right now. So yeah, such a wobble. Was it me, or was the energy last Friday, Saturday really wobbly? I just slept. So I just wanted to sleep. I was so exhausted. And I was reading as well that there's like, I think the official term is just a load of solar storms. Like there seems to be, apparently I was reading everywhere, loads of solar storms. So yeah, I'm interested and a bit anxious to see what these cards are actually. But yeah, I've got this for everybody this week in different levels, isn't it? There is the opportunities for new doors to open and such bliss and opportunity, but we don't get to escape the things that are coming up and the energy that's there. Oh, no, it's not just me that slept for most of Saturday. I literally did do a few readings, do a bit of work, and I just passed out in between everything. It was a bit full on. So yeah, interesting times. But let's have a recap of the cards of the week. Hierophant. So there is this, we're guided, it's happening. You know, things are shifting. There's keys, everybody, there's keys. And then there's maybe sadness about the past, or what hasn't worked out for us, or what we perceive to be our reality. And there's the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Ducklings. And they're saying that actually returning to this innocence, this openness, maybe meeting each day in as open a way as you possibly can will bring those doors opening quicker. And Ladybird, you are blessing by just being you, by shining your light, and by being your beautiful, colourful self. You bless and help other people. So, you know, whatever mood you're in, however you're feeling, just know that there is a spark of you that lights up somebody else's life. So thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Have a really lovely, lovely week. And happy Beltane and happy pre-Beltane. And I will see you all really soon. Take care, everybody.